No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Slam.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
At the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. We're going to 54. One in. Down to lose one. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. We're going to 54. One in. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, T. Let's check. All right, T. Hey. We're going to 53. Check 24. We're going 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bernard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
47. Hey, kill. We got 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
51's the mic. Yo, 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 yo.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Kill. Tighten up. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ain't no such thing as a low. Kill. Alert flare.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Lucky 50. We're going.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 49-yard line.
A give, running right, Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Bengals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 7, Mike, 7.
Here's Cousins. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, switch gears. Showing up. Check. Lucky. Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming. Here we go, 47. Fight 51. Pick it up, guys. Mike 51. Let's go. Go 46, 46, 26.
To throw is Prescott. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check, check, check. There we go, kill. Got it. Motion. Slam.
Now Bernard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go, 46. Watch safety creeping. Here we go, going to 54. Why in? Check 13.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try the left side. Bernard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to locate Wilson. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Lindsey. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll go again with Lindsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Kill. 47. 54. Mike 54.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Switch it, hey. Hey, 47. Arvin. Here we go. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line in. Here we go, kill. 54. Mike 54.
Here we go.
Right there. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line in. Henry. It's a run. 26.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Phillip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when it's like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully...
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver, facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lindsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First down, here's Cousins. He's got it, the tight end Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Frank Gore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, kill. 54.
Here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check this out. We're going to 54. Why here? You better be afraid of me.
Prescott to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
We're going to 54. Why here? 54. No take.
Tighten up.
Right there. 54. Right there.
26. Prescott from the gun. And Woods has it complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Single, slot. Hey.
Prescott yet again to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey skirts by him at the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They're going to run this with a tight end. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First down, Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Prescott again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Prescott now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
gon' want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.